Lek and Greg Vegan Camp, 1st of August 2017. Something a bit new is that we have a bit of nurseries, of flower nurseries. It's like an extra income for Lek. She's growing flowers. Date nursery. Here are the other dates. Some of them have already been planted in the land. This was a watermelon, but not anymore, or it's a dead watermelon. These jackfruit trees are coming up. The weed is battling with the sweet potato here, but I'm hoping that the sweet potato will take over and like choke all the weed, but I'm not sure what will happen here. Sweet potato should be a great ground cover, and it seems that it's doing okay. Flowers need sun and they need moisture. We need to water, because it's, even though it's the rainy season, there's not much rain in some periods, and the small flowers and small plants will die if we don't water them. Especially also the dates, they need moisture to survive here. We also have a bit of corn. I'm excited to see how well that will come out. Corn growing. Homegrown corn. Wow, I didn't expect that, to have that ever in my life. I think we might have some pumpkin or squash like something. I don't, maybe it's not pumpkin, maybe it's the other type of squash that we're growing other places. It grows quite fast and you can eat it young. Yeah, it's over here. Wow. I might eat this one today. Oh, it's still too young maybe. Yeah, I'll give it a couple of days more. Wow, this eggplant is doing really good. I hope it looks like the bitter type. It looks like the bitter type of eggplant. I hope it's not the bitter type. I need to try this one. I don't know why, but when the eggplant becomes ripe, people don't eat it. Maybe it's because it becomes bitter or something. It's huge. It's like taller than me. This banana palm group is doing really well. I think there was only one banana palm. Now we have like 1, 2, 3, 4, and we also had like the small palm with the flower, but it died. Ground cover. Pea flower. It's very nice. Some of them are sweeter than others. This one was nice. Green peppers. Wow. I like green pepper a lot. Peanut field. It's quite nice to have longan you can eat every day for a period of 2 months or so. So it's quite nice. Amazing fruit. My brother and mother were visiting here, and my brother helped with laying some of these stones and getting them from the semi-big land, because he doesn't like to go on these stones bare feet, but it's nicer with like flat stones for the bare feet here out in the kitchen area. So that's pretty nice. Thank you, Casper. Drying some pea flower. Passion fruit dome. Looks very cool. It's fun to see the banana palms growing like crazy, just like from small baby plants to things that are higher and heavier than me. In such short period of time. I have a lot of morning glory here. That will be my dinner. Papaya from seed. Amazing. It's a strong one. When cutting grass and other weeds, You can put it on the soil, or you can bury it, or just put it like that, and it will be fertilizer for the plants. It's very nice. There are so many people transporting organic material away from their gardens, and I did it myself in Denmark, like transporting when cutting the fence. Then you need to put it in bags and transport it to a recycling area. And why not leave it in the garden where it belongs? I don't know, and waste energy to transport the organic material. It's like not environmental at all. Chilies. The funny thing is that the bugs, hey, this one is red and not eaten. I might take this one. Not completely eaten. But most of them will rot and be eaten by bugs before they get to the red stage. The red ripe stage. The green chilies are also nice. I like them. But they tend to be a bit more bitter, I think. And not so spicy. Because they're young. Harvesting a bit of chili for dinner. Some tomato plants popping up. I don't think that anybody planted tomato plants here, so I think the permaculture thing works a bit. Some of the old tomatoes fell down and now they're growing into new plants. That's good to see. And the sweet potato here is going crazy. My mother held out together with Lek to weed, take away the wheat. So now the sweet potato can grow better here and make a perfect ground cover. Some Thai kale trying to grow here, struggling to grow here without water. And this is actually a different type of longan. The skin is not so thick and it's softer, not so firm than the other type that's growing here. I'm very surprised by these bamboo. They're growing, the new bamboo, they're growing taller than me in just a couple of weeks. It's crazy how fast bamboo grows here and how big they are and how thick they are. From this little guy to those crazy ones up there, they're just like, I don't know how many meters they are. 3, 4 meters. They're at least 2 times, maybe 2.5 times me. I'm 180. This is what happens when you touch bamboo. I don't know what that is, something sticky. The compost is going well. This banana palm enjoys the water from the shower. There are a lot of small ones coming up. My mother made a protection for these small cucumbers. They're having flowers, but they're not growing very well here in this soil. They need more fertilizer of some kind, like compost, and they need ground cover. They dry out completely here. Threw some of these jackfruit seeds here, covered them with this ground cover, and now there are 25 jackfruit trees here. The neighbors are growing conventional corn. It grows fast. These bananas are getting nice and fat. We should be able to harvest these very soon. More bananas. Wow, these look amazing. The avocado tree. And if you have a lot of wheat, you can just pick some of it, you can lay it on the ground and you have ground cover and fertilizer. And this is called mulch. It's very good for the plants. I'm looking forward to these pumpkins. They've been planted all around these mango trees, so that's nice. Tomatoes, yeah! In the rainy season, it's necessary to cover up these bananas with some kind of net, otherwise all the bugs will just eat them. Earlier, I've always hang the bananas in the opposite direction so that they would fall down like that. But I'm experimenting now with ripening them in the other direction, because if they fall down on each other when they ripen, they don't have enough air, and they start to rot and bugs eat and stuff like that. Here it's much easier to see which ones are ripe and which ones are not ripe yet, and they can just don't affect each other that much if one of them goes bad. And these are just super beautiful. These are super beautiful and tasty. But sometimes you just need to go out there and you find good bananas. These are super ripe now, super tasty, super sweet, beautiful. This is how an apple banana should taste. Sweet, a little hint of sourness, and apple. Normally when you eat these bananas, they taste like very sour, not very sweet. This is creamy and nice. You don't need to eat many of these before you're satisfied, because the sugar content is so high. The skin is so thin. It's just amazing.